Hi citizens, it's your girl Suhaida coming your way this week like I do every Wednesday with another banger of a video. If it's your first time, I am so glad you're here. Please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and also look around. I have so many videos covering so many topics. I am sure you'd find something that will pique your interest and keep you around. If you follow me on the gram, you know I like to travel, you know I like to see things, and in spite of COVID, I've been trying to get as much travel in as my pockets and the current social circumstances will permit. And so my traveling and my wandering finally brought me to Lome, Togo. This was my first time in Lome and I had a blast, you guys. I wish I could show you every single thing that I did, but I carried as much of it as I can, and I want to really give you guys the 411 on what it takes to Lomify yourself as a Ghanaian girl. I have always wanted to go to Lome. I've always wanted to go to Togo, but then I felt that it might need a lot of prep and a lot of kudi because it's a whole other country. And so this thought has kept me from going for the longest time. But around this time of year, I was already planning on taking a trip somewhere within Ghana. My first idea was to go to Tamale for like a month because Tamale is in Ghana and I was in Tamale in February and in December. So I've been there a few times. I know people, accommodation shouldn't be hard. So I figured, why not go to Tamale? If not Tamale, my other place was Wa or Bolga because I had a trip there again last year, but it was an incomplete trip. So I thought, why not go finish my Bolga excursion? While all of these destinations were in mind, I met one of my good friends and he had just returned from Togo and he told me he had a blast and Togo was comparatively cheap and he had friends out there who wouldn't mind holding me down should I come. This informed my decision to go out of the country, and so we went to Togo. Togo was everything that I was expecting and not at the same time. It looked like Ghana and Sao Tome had a baby. More on this later. I'll just take you through my journey. I intended to stay in Togo for 2 weeks, but I had to cut it short to 1 week because Accra work was calling me and I felt it was better to just finish up what I was doing in Accra, wrap up all those projects, then go back and enjoy my last week of adventuring. When I arrived, I realized that the main mode of transport in Togo was on motorbikes. It's not like Ghana where we have all our trotros and our taxis, perhaps Uber. There they have just bikes, and because I am not used to it, I ran into some few issues. First, I burned my very sexy sneaker. On my first trip ever, this is what happened to my sneaker. This was a gift from one of my exes. Now it's going to Bola, thanks to my inability to sit properly on a bike. I wish that was the only thing that was getting burned by motorcycle exhaust pipe. My cows, Jesus. I see why people would not want to really make motorbikes like the best thing to move around with because careless people like me will keep getting injured, unfortunately. But I also like being on motorbikes because it's a trip. I mean, you get to like feel the wind in your hair, you get to see around 180, and Togo or Lome is really good with the views, so I really appreciated being out in the open all the time behind somebody holding on tight and being sped off. There is also this really cool app. It's like Uber but for motorbikes. It's called Gozem. It's a Togolese app that I'll recommend you install because you can easily call a motorbike wherever you are and it takes you home. So get yourself Gozem and you'll be good to go transport wise in Lome. The next thing that happened was that my motorbike took me to my beautiful place of residence, which was Villa Gracia in Atiego. So my friend Boris describes the distance from Atiego to the central Lome as if you are from East Legon, Atiego is Achimota. I didn't notice I was living in the Achimota of Lome because motorbikes, no traffic, The road is very open and free. It's easy to come and go very easily, and it's affordable. For like an equivalent of 10 CD, 1,000 francs, 1,000 CFA, you can go from Atiego to the market center. So Villa Gracia, I went and I absolutely loved it. The place is breathtaking. I saw it on Airbnb and I knew I had to live there, and I went and it didn't disappoint. The owner, Army, is also very friendly. In fact, when I arrived there, I didn't have any CFA on me to pay my bike. So Army paid my bike for me until I had changed money and I could pay him back. So I recommend Villa Gracia for your stay anytime. It's natural, it's beautiful. You have a kitchen you can cook at, you have your own room. It's artistic and it's very, very calm. So it's also not far from anything. Villa Gracia, you should do it. After I had settled in, I decided it was time to go to the markets because I wanted to get some fruits and vegetables, and I didn't want to spend all my money on chilling when I had nothing to eat or nothing in my pantry. So I got on a bike, Bella gave me directions, and I went to Au Grand Marché, the Grand Market. It's like maybe Makola, but on a smaller scale. And it's near the beach, which is really nice. That's another thing I love about Lome. They have a whole sea drive that is breathtaking, and the marché is just by it. I went and I got a few foodstuffs. Shopping there is like how you'd shop in Accra, except everybody speaks French or ever, and they have their own dialect that mixes both of them very beautifully. It was hard to get around, but it wasn't impossible because, I mean, I took a bit of French in school, so I could ask around for your various quelque chose. And it's not hard to find somebody who can speak a bit of English. There's always somebody close by who can speak a bit of English. And Togolese people are very, very friendly, always ready to help, and will take you the extra mile. My second motorbiker, he walked through the market with me. He basically like held my things, went from store to store, spoke in French or ever, and helped me get all my groceries together. The following day, I wake up, I do some work because I was still on the clock, so I do a little bit of work and then I try to chill a little bit. So the places that I got to see a lot of was Marcelo Beach, because I went there like 3 times. The first time I went there, it was on an invitation from a friend I made. That is another story that is coming right after this video. So after this video, just stay tuned for that story. But a friend showed me Marcelo Beach and I fell in love with the place. So the next day I went swimming, and then on the 3rd day I went there in the night to just chill out. I enjoyed that place. Getting drunk alone on a beach somewhere. It's the life. I wish I had brought a bathing suit, to be honest. So pretty. And then I also went to Blue Turtle Bay. It's a beautiful beach resort. I highly recommend. It's so scenic, and day and night scenes are completely different with how they arrange the lighting, and it's a vibe. So if you're in Lome, I really recommend that you go to the Blue Turtle Bay. When I wasn't like out looking through town or in my room working, I was recording videos for you all. I did my video on my tattoo in Lome. I did my masturbation video from the dining room at Villa Gracia, and there were also like really nice people who were living in the space with me who helped me. Thank you very much, Juliet, for helping me with the pictures. I know you would see this, so thank you so much. They were really nice, friendly, and I really can't wait to go back because there were so many other things I wanted to do. My friend Samilia recommended a nice ice cream place that I want to check out, and the French Institutes there, I also really want to check that place out. I want to go to Balime. I want to see the waterfall there and just like have an experience of another town besides Lome in Togo. I didn't get to do any of this because I cut my trip short, and for the most part I was working indoors for the first week in Lome. So I would say that this is the first half of my Lome experience, and stay tuned for the next half, which is very dramatic. Thank you very much for staying through to the end. I hope that you found this interesting, and I hope you got some insights for whenever you decide to visit Lome. It's been your girl Suhaidatu. Please hit the subscribe button on your way out. It's so important. See, let's all just be very serious for one moment. We all know that the growth is good to see because it boosts my confidence. Not only that, but all the analytics that's happening behind the scenes are reliant on your subscription. So I beg you, let's do the needful and hit the button. See you again. Bye.